Well, here it is, the EcoFlow smart home panel, and it's working. So you see the EcoFlow Delta Pro down below, and then the light junction box up here, and the EcoFlow smart home panel here. You can see I've got one battery hooked up to it, and then the connection to the grid. And I'm using 10 circuits, all showing white with grid power going out to the house circuits. I will go into more detail in the future. Right now, I just want to take the videos that I did for EcoFlow tech support and just show them to you. They're kind of raw. I was just showing what I did because I did have a bunch of problems. You're going to see those problems as we go through the videos, and then I will go into detail each part of the installation. Some that I did before I had the problems, and that was all correct. And then some of the things I did after we found the solution and I got things running correctly. And I'll show you that running. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about a few things just before I did the tech support videos. Tech support, EcoFlow tech support was very good. First call I made, somebody picked up almost right away, and it was a human. And she was reasonably knowledgeable, and we kind of talked through where I was. And she got me in touch with the next level support, and that had to be done by email. And they were extremely responsive. I mean, I got an email every day while we were sorting this stuff out. Understand this is a wonky install. It takes some time and thought and some past experience, and I'll go through all that in the future. Just be patient. I was there with the beginnings of the microcomputers, and similar kind of thing. It just took time to figure everything out and for the technology to sort of catch up with the rest of us. Turns out that the basic problem that you're going to see in these videos was hardware, and I will talk more about that as well. So look forward to sharing more information with you in future videos. Thank you much. Here's the video of the panel that I've set up. The way I've set it up, you can see the Delta Pro at the bottom, and up here is my connection box, which I was going to use a lot more of if I took the 4-foot cable that came with the smart home panel and wire nutted everything, but it got extremely ugly, so I changed it. I did home runs from the smart home panel, put ferrules on the end of every wire and ran it all the way to the main power box, main breaker box. You can see the only ones I've got wire nutted are the neutral, the ground, and these Pro 1, Pro 2 that's got the little barrels on them. I didn't want to mess with that, so those are the ones that are wire nutted at this point. And you can see that this is my through to get through the wall, because in Arizona we typically have our main circuit breaker boxes outside. So here we are outside, and I've labeled all the circuit breakers, all the loads that I've decided to put on this box. And you can see where I've wire nutted the output from the smart home panel out to the home, and I put ferrules on all the red wires coming in to make it a clean connection underneath the circuit breakers. So here's where everything comes from the other side and goes into the control panel. I've now connected everything up again. You can see the circuits that are flashing red and the arrow light. I do have grid on and I have battery on. So for the most part, it's looking okay. It's about at a 50% level. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just connect up two circuits that is not that critical in the house, so we can turn things on and off and what have you as we troubleshoot. And I'll include in that at least one of the ones that right now is flashing red, so we can kind of figure out what's going on there and do whatever we need to do. Replace relays, reset the smart home panel, whatever is required. So out here I've got the front panel on the breaker box, and you can see everything is basically turned on, including the P1 and P2. Interestingly enough, the number one does not let electricity flow through when the smart home panel is turned on. Of course, it's flashing red, so I guess we would expect that. So what I did was I took the circuits out of the loop that are airing out. So you can see now no air. Everything looks fine except there are 4 circuits I just can't use, and I've mixed and matched and swapped and done all kinds of stuff. So in the box you can see those circuits now are disconnected, and the original wires put back in their place. So we'll look for information from you all on what may be going wrong here, and then I will one by one put those back in place. So we're getting there. It's new technology, I get it, and I'm patient. I've worked with new technology my whole life. Thanks.